Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny. And as you can see, I'm standing in the tree, so that must mean it's Arms Day, because that's what I do on Arms Day. I stand in the tree. And Banshee 44 is right behind me, so let's go see what he's brought for me this week and what he has for next week. So, my Arms Day deliveries for today, I ordered the Suros ARI 41 auto rifle. So let's check out what we got. We have zoom. When zoomed, this weapon fires slower, causes additional damage. Ooh, you don't see that often. Good Suros perk. Always a fan. We have unflinching on this one. And this one we have the bottom half of each magazine causes additional damage. Glass half full, I believe that's called. So we have unflinching, glass half full, and I forget what this perk is actually called. Focus fire. So this one's got fitted stock, single point sling, focus fire, rifled barrel, and feathered magazine. So, fitted stock, with fitted stock and rifled barrel, that's a pretty good combination, plus focus fire. It's going to do a lot of damage. We have the helo sight, better target acquisition. I like the roll on this gun. This gun is pretty good. Alright, so let's look at the next one. With unflinching, which already is one of my favorite perks, but we have fitted stock, lightweight with rifled barrel, and unflinching. So, not too bad. Pretty much the same as the other one, except replacing focus fire with unflinching. I also like this roll. We don't have... It doesn't seem like we have the lightweight target acquisition sight, so the sights are not quite as good on this gun. So right off the bat, I'm leaning still towards the other one, but only slightly. This is not a bad roll. And depending on what you're looking for, unflinching might be a perk that you choose over focus fire. If you don't know what unflinching is, basically when you're being fired upon, it allows you to return fire easier. It makes it easier specifically to fire through enemy fire. So that's why I like it. I especially like it on sniper rifles. However, on an auto rifle, might not be as needed, but who knows? You could really do some damage with it. Think about firing right through your enemy's bullets. Let's go on to the last one. We have perfect balance, lightweight, glass half full, which is not a bad perk, especially on an auto rifle, which is going to be firing off a lot. We have reinforced barrel, perfect balance. So again, not a bad roll on any of these. We have the lightweight dot sight. We have the range combat scope, which I also kind of like because it does improve the range a little bit, give you a little even more range plus perfect balance. This is a tough choice, guys. This is actually all three of these are pretty good. Improves weapons handling, projection sight. I'm not totally sure yet, guys. I'm not totally sure. All three of these are pretty good, though. I have to say, not really a bad, terrible roll in the bunch. So let's go on to the next. What I have is the Herja D. Excuse me, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, please feel free to leave a comment in the description below. We have glass half full, rangefinder, snapshot, speed reload, and oiled frame. Now, some people have debated me on whether or not snapshot is better than quick draw. And I honestly have to say, I think it's what you're looking for. Because, yeah, quick draw, it does allow you to swap weapons a lot faster. And I think some people really can base their shots off of that timing. However, snapshot does improve the time it takes from you to go from hip fire to scoped in to left trigger. So, if you're somebody who really likes to kind of pop shot, especially a sniper rifle, I actually prefer snapshot over quick draw. Some people might rag on me for saying that, but I think it's really what you like. Because also has glass half full, not a bad perk. Medium range assault scope, and the improved target. This is a good scope. I like the scope for this one, the CS Halo scope. Good target acquisition. We have the bottom half, Oh, rangefinder. Not a bad roll on this gun. Not a crazy amount of range, sadly, but still not a bad roll. Let's go to the next one. We have Army of One, Zen Moment, Single Point Sling, Speed Reload, and Oiled Frame. Nothing about this really screams to me. Single Point Sling is an okay perk, but it's not the kind of one you want as your last perk. Zen Moment, not terribly good, especially when you have one with glass half full. An Army of One is okay, but not a great primary perk. And the sights are all right, but nothing too great. So I think I'll have to pass on that one. The first one's still looking good. Let's see if the third one looks equally as good. We got Crowd Control, Rangefinder, Snapshot, Fitted Stock, and Injection Molded. So we are going to get a stability perk. Crowd Control is almost as good as Glass Half Full, although Glass Half Full kind of does the job of Crowd Control. Although I don't know. I think people might debate on which one is better. I think Crowd Control kind of takes it, especially since this gun pretty much has all the same things as the other one. It kind of comes down to, what do you want? Do you want bonus damage for your next kill, or do you want the bottom half of your magazine to do more damage every time? You know, tough options to weigh, but I think most people would probably go for having the bottom half of your magazine do more damage every time rather than having to wait for a kill. It might also be what you're hoping to use this for. Is this more of a PvP, PvE weapon for you? You know, what are you hoping? I personally think I'm going to go with this one. And then for these sniper rifles, sadly all of them will have the exact same sights. None of them I am really a huge fan of. This one has unflinching performance bonus. Kills women have a chance to grant bonus reserve ammo and explosive payload, which I kind of like. Also with armor piercing rounds. I just kind of like the idea of a sniper with explosive payload. It's kind of an interesting take on what a sniper can do. So I might pick this one up. But let's look at the other two as well. We have Take a Knee, Partial Refund, explosive rounds as well, and Snapshot, although you have to trade them off. Again, the sights are going to all be the same. Let's look at the last one. Again, we have Unflinching, Feeding Frenzy, High Caliber Rounds, Quick Draw, and Braced Frame. So Unflinching and Quick Draw are two good perks to have together. Feeding Frenzy is not a bad perk per se, but one may be suited better for other weapons, maybe even a primary. But not a bad combo with Unflinching and Quick Draw. What was the other one again? Let me just see. This one had Unflinching and Explosive Rounds. I'm not going to make a decision quite on this one yet, guys, but I would say the choices are probably down between the first and the third one. Second one you can kind of discard if you're picking one of these three weapons. Think about the first and the third. Kind of forget about the middle one. But now moving on to what he's bringing for next week, we have the Hockey. I'm going to try to get through these names, guys. The Hockey Zarnia D. Zaranea D. Probably saying that wrong. But it's an auto rifle, Hockey auto rifle. We have the Hockey Jinjuku D, which is a shotgun. We have the Hockey Tamara D, which is a sniper rifle. I think it's the same one I am holding, if I'm not mistaken. We have the Hockey Aof Arua D. Aof Arua. I don't know how to pronounce these guys. I'm sorry. You can read it, though. It's right there. But that's also a sniper rifle. And the Amelon Irene RR4 sniper rifle. So a lot of sniper rifles coming next week. Nothing of too much standout. The Irene used to be a really good sniper rifle. I don't know what they've done with it for a while. I still have an old Irene that was what used to be what was considered the God roll Irene, but since they've taken away the ability to have the one-shot bullet, it's really not that viable a sniper rifle. But I'm gonna pick one up anyway, and I'm probably gonna pick up the excuse me. I'm probably gonna pick up this auto rifle and give it a chance as well. The shotguns and these two sniper rifles, not the biggest fan of. If I'm not mistaken, this is the same. Yes, the Tamara D is the same one that he has brought today. So you can kind of discard that. You know what you're gonna get. I don't really like this sniper rifle simply because of the sights that it comes with. But also, for test weapons this week, we have the auto rifle, we have another auto rifle, we have a fusion rifle, we have the sniper rifle, and we have another sniper rifle, 2 sniper rifles. And for this one, use against Fallen, for this one, using the Crucible, for this one, use against Vex, for this one, you want to use against Cabal, and for this one, you want to use in the Crucible. So a couple of Crucible ones this week. Might be a little bit more difficult than last week, which was all primary weapons, and I think only one was a Crucible weapon, if I'm not mistaken. But go out there and try to rank up. Although next week might be kind of a weak week for you guys, I have to say. And of course, we have all of these things in case you need them. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gave you a little insight into what maybe you want to pick up on Arms Day. That auto rifle, I'm gonna really look at that, because that was probably the best overall 3 picks that you could have had. At the 3 best picks you possibly could ever have, but probably for today, that auto rifle was definitely the one that I'm gonna have the hardest time choosing. So as always, guys, you know the drill. I'm Wilhelm Scream. Thank you so much for watching today. As I said, I hope you find this helpful. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. There'll be a link to all those things in the description below. And as always, guys, you know what the drill is. I'll see you in the next video. You have a good day. Later!